No, I want to just do it here and see what happens.
Yeah,
because I'd have to rebuild a whole new show, try to upload it, and then because Facebook is the way it is, you have to wait 15 minutes before you can go live over there. So that would.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You know, you can't just instantly go live like you can on YouTube. You have to set it for 15 minutes later on Facebook.
Facebook has rules, even though they don't have rules about anything else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wait. Is it we're live, but you can't see us?
I saw on the news, this blew me away, on Facebook, as a matter of fact, that Tucker Carlson even said that they have to start accepting the results of the election.
Oh, I gotta go get a drink, Marcus. Or
yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's okay. I know that some people are happy. I'm trying not to show my giddiness, but let's not do that. I don't want to, because I've noticed the other shows are really going
here.
I've noticed the other shows are going deep into that, and all hell breaks loose.
Oh yeah, but we don't want to talk about it during the show. That's not.
I've
already went live. I've already went live.
Oh.
I've already went live. It's okay.
Oh, geez, I didn't know that.
That's okay. But no, it's fine. You know, anyway,
there's live and nobody can hear us.
Wait a minute, can they hear us? I agree, Ron. Did you type? Oh, Ron typed in there. Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
I said it's a great live show.
This is what's hilarious, because like we're looking at the chat, we're talking about we're discussing. I better spell that halfway right. Black Friday. Can you hear us? Can you hear me now? Oh, okay. And since before we can go, well, hey, there's John. Cool, John's here. We already went live.
John's live.
Wow. He looks like Steve.
Cuppi.
Can you hear the sander in the background, by the way? Can anybody hear that? Or is it?
No, but I was going to tell you.
There's sanding going on in the background. I don't know if anybody can hear it.
No, you can't hear it. But I was going to tell you, you look like Steve Jobs tonight.
Oh, thanks. It's the shirt.
and I wore the shirt to support you, Steve.
Well, there you go. And I got the iPhone. There you go.
Oh, we're also, is everybody just, hold up your iPhone. I'm going to wait. I have to wait until actually Xfinity has it in the store. And then I can go ahead and get my new one.
Okay. Oh, Marcus, he has it.
I got to sell this one. This is my wife's old 10.
Okay. YouTubers down world. No, we're live. No, we're not down.
We're live.
We're not down. We're live.
Well, just invite everybody in the chat into the live show, and then we can. They'll be able to see us. How many?
Wow, we're working.
Somebody's watching. There's 2 people watching. Did they get it fixed or something?
We're up. I guess we're up, and everybody else is down. Because as far as I can tell, a whole bunch of other places are still down.
Yeah.
I still can't get it.
Well, see, it says there's 2 people watching somehow from somewhere. The 2 people that are watching, can you tell us who you are?
The Russian hackers that took YouTube down.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see.
Wow, what a mess.
We have 2. Nope, still not working on my end. So the 2 people that are watching, glad to have you here. The 2 people that actually see us.
Josh can see us. Here.
Josh can see us. Look.
Josh says he can see it. Yeah.
It's Josh.
Well, of course, Parks the text Ken. He's the man.
He's got a special server.
Oh, yeah. Josh is back. He's making his return to YouTube this week.
Since we have 2 people that can see, I guess I should roll the intro, huh?
Yeah, give him a big intro.
Making
people watching now. And it appears, I think Josh is saying that Android technology is working.
Oh, so if you get your Android phone out, you can watch us.
Yeah, so let's see here. Can we be seen?
I got to go.
Well, that's great. iPhone users will get bashed even more now.
Oh, yes. They're saying this. We're all, I'm comparing.
All iPhone all the time.
I'm trying to see. Oh,
well, I'm trying to pull up a video, and the ads are working on a video. What I'm looking at here.
No, it's not working on mine. This old Android. I'm not getting anything.
Let me see my Apple Android phone here.
Your
okay.
Apple.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. It plays Paul's video.
Nope. That's my Emacs. That's my Emacs ready to fly video, and it is not working.
It's playing on Paul. It'll play Paul's recorded video. We're going to trust me. The 6 people that are watching, we will talk about the lack of Black Friday deals because every day apparently in November is Black Friday. So
pretty much,
we will get to that momentarily, and as soon as we all figure out if anybody and everybody. Because see, I'm not okay. Is it saying I'm hitting? Oh, now we got 10 watching, 8 watching. See, I'm still okay. Now, if I'm trying on the Android, it's still not working.
On my PC, if I refresh, it works. I mean, I'm looking at our stream. I'm looking at our show. So it's working for me here.
Go grab your PC and watch us.
Okay, but okay, let me see. I'm gonna bring up this other page.
Yeah, if I'm looking at it on PC right now, and it's working.
Okay,
I'm getting it at 720p too. So.
Oh, yep, you're right. Okay,
we broadcast at 720p.
YouTube has been restored
to
some degree, not entirely.
Okay, so let me. Since we're back up and running, let me roll through here real quick. I can see some names.
I'm looking at it in 1080.
Ooh, must be nice. He's got the let's see. We got Drone Shots in the house. Darren K in the house. Dennis Lovelady in the house. Sam Burns in the house. Some weird dude named Coast to Coast Drones in the house.
Who the hell is that guy?
I don't know, but I heard he's strange and unusual.
He really is.
Drone Shots, Darren K. Sam Burns is finally off once and showed up here, even though I have seen him in other. Well, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. That would be cruel. Drone Shots. That weird Coast to Coast Drones person again. Darren. Hey, Xeno Nation's here. I know him too. Hot Rod in Daytona. Glad to see you. He can't see a thing. I hope you can see now. Can you see the light, my friend? Bill, does it look better this way? Maybe I should have seen it first time. It would have.
Yeah, mobile for our show is still down for me, but desktop is consistently working. So I just put that in the chat for maybe
Rick Halber. Like I said, Josh can see us. Glad to see you, folks. Idaho Quadcopter's in the house. Film Sensei. Yeah, I like that intro myself. I was quite proud too. I thought that was good.
That was a good intro. It was a good intro, man.
I wanted to go shopping after that intro.
Ken, good to see you here. DeMarco's in the house. What was I called him Marcus last night? And I was or something. I was like, no. But anyway. Okay. Al Diaz is here. Good to see you. Artco's here also. Let's see if I got everybody covered. Anybody that I didn't just scream out in the chat, Bill, you didn't call my name, and I will point you out.
Did you get Floyd Boats?
Whoa, oh yeah, Floyd!
You can't forget Floyd.
I haven't seen you in forever, Floyd. Glad to have you in the house, man.
Well, he's been a busy man, but he's back.
All righty. All right. Okay, so here's the thing. This week we searched for Black Friday deals because we know this is a time when everybody's finding Black Friday deals. Everybody's looking for deals they want to get, first drone for their kid, something they want to pick up, extra stocking stuffer. Stocking stuffer.
That's hard to say.
Well, I don't know. Mine, it was dyslexic or something. Dyslexic. It could have been crazy. It's me, Mario. Good to see you, sir. What net? Art
Shout out everybody.
Yep, he does that regularly. So we've discovered that basically since our world has changed so much, basically everywhere has decided that the month of November is Black Friday month. So I'm assuming that you're going to see some spur of the moment deals, probably from, but it's going to be your really cheapo toy grades, like at Walmart, like at, Costco. I don't think you're going to see any big DJI deals other than the few things that we've found ourselves that we've dug up. I don't know. Ron, have you discovered any Black Friday drone deals?
Well, traditionally, I haven't seen a lot of great Black Friday drone deals in the past. I mean, a couple of years ago, the Phantom 3 Standard was a pretty good price, but John can probably confirm this today. 11/11, the big sale for all the Chinese resellers. And if you're looking for a toy grade drone or a beginner drone or even a beginner FPV drone, today's a good day to check out your Banggood and your GearBest for deals on bargain drones. If you're looking for a higher end drone like a DJI would sell, maybe you'll see a deal around Black Friday where maybe you won't see money off the drone, but you'll get something else thrown in, maybe a case or an extra battery or whatever, to make it more of a better value. But I don't think we'll see any big price slashes. Maybe if we're lucky, maybe not DJI themselves, but maybe a third party reseller like a Best Buy or an Amazon or a big online presence will have the Mini 1 maybe reduced price out there, $369, $349, something like that. Knock it $50 off to try to clear out some inventory.
I don't think I don't think Marcel likes Banggood, but anyway.
Well, speaking of Banggood, Ron, I got one for you. I got an email today that they do have the FEMI X8 SE for $359.
11 deal, yep.
Yeah, and now I would argue right now whether that whether you wouldn't throw another $100 at it and just buy a DJI Mini 2 rather than that FEMI X8 SE, but still $359 is a pretty good price for what that drone brings to the table.
John, do you think 11/11 is a good day to buy a bargain price drone off the Chinese resellers?
Ron, I'm gonna call it straight. Honestly, 11/11 for the most part is straight up BS for the most part.
Don't they advertise it as the biggest sale of the year, John?
They advertise it as the biggest sale of the year, but if you know where to get some of these coupon codes, from like coupon websites, a lot of the times they come in at maybe a $10 or $5 difference. I found very few actual what I would call deals in this 11/11 sale this year. In fact, I would say this year's 11/11 is probably the worst that I have ever seen. Like it's usually BS to begin with, but honestly, it's one of the worst that I've seen. I found a handful, just a handful of stuff.
But I want to point out, John, to your point, it's always a challenge to scrounge for those discount codes, right? Because you don't always advertise them overtly.
No.
But if you're tenacious enough, often you can dig up some pretty good ones.
Yeah, exactly. Like you guys are talking about some DJI stuff. No, you're not going to get any drones right now, but Banggood has the Cat X Vista up for sale for $129. That normally, if you try to search for that, you're going to pay $149 for that. So that's $20 off if you're willing to wait for the slow boat. I think it's like $2 shipping. So if you don't need that thing right now, you just save $20 on a digital FPV system right there. So so that's something that's not bad.
You'll get it in about March or something. Is that?
Yeah, you get it in March. Yeah, but you know what? You can't fly anyway because it's going to be cold here pretty soon.
It's getting time for the weather breaks in spring, right, John?
Yeah. In all honesty, there's actually a Cat X. There's actually a shortage of the DJI FPV camera right now. So you will be waiting for that probably longer than you might think.
Wow.
It's very hard to get. There's literally some models that don't have the DJI camera. They decided to use the Cat X Nebula, which is pretty stinky. So yeah, that DJI camera is hard pressed to find it in stock.
And for those of you who don't understand the acronym, John Cuppi is saying 11/11 is bullshit.
Pretty much. There's a select few deals. I mean, the Cat X Vista at Banggood, that's not bad. The Nazgul 5, I thought the Nazgul 5 was not a bad deal.
All right, do you want to go ahead and do your FPV?
I mean, if you want to. I mean, I've got maybe like a handful of items, like I said, that I found that I thought weren't
okay, do you have screen shares or just info?
I could do a screen share if you want.
I'm not going to twist your arm. I just figured since you were in that mode already, I could tell you.
Yeah, I could see if we could pull that up. I'll just go down the list of what I put on my community tab here. Let me try to share my screen. We'll go ahead and just briefly go over some of these. These are and this is the only stuff that I thought was even worth it, honestly, to bother with.
Okay, so yeah, at this point we're gonna let John have this part of the show. He's gonna deal with the FPV stuff. Now, anybody in the chat, if you have found a Black Friday deal, whether it be FPV, camera drones, or whatever, please throw the link up while John's busy.
Or even a gadget, right? We're all
yeah. Anything, something tech oriented, or that you might use to produce B-roll drone video stuff with, whatever.
Trying to get this up here.
Software, anything like that. Because I have something interesting that Marcus and I were talking about right before we went live, and we were kind of like, I've not seen that anywhere else. And then we went and looked to the actual manufacturer's place, and we didn't see it there, so we were kind of curious. So it's cool that we got everybody in here, because I want to know if this is a legit company or not, because I've heard the name before multiple times. But anyway,
I'm trying to get this to work here. One moment.
Bill, I'll run a little bit long here. Can I do a little promo for Fly Zone quadcopters?
I was about ready to do that myself, Ron.
Okay, they got a special show coming up tomorrow night, Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, I believe, on the new drone from Sony, the AirPeak. So everybody go over to Fly Zone Quadcopter's channel, and if you're not already subscribed, hit that bell notification. You'll be alerted when that that live stream goes live tomorrow night, and learn all about the new Sony drone. I know I'm going to be interested in new Sony AirPeak.
Drop your show link, Mike. Go ahead and drop your show link, Michael. Throw it up multiple times tonight if you want to, please. You've got free reign to keep throwing it up, because yes, tomorrow night they're gonna. I think that they've invited a bunch of people, and I will do my best. If you still want me to come over there and chat with you guys, I will do my best to come on for a little while with you tomorrow night. I think you got invited.
If you guys anybody from Sony on, you can hook us all up with one of those AirPeak, advanced models. We'll all be happy.
They happen to be. You got to remember now. They happen to be members of a boy band, and they still got connections in the business.
And Sony's in the music, and Sony's big into music, so they may cross reference there.
Yeah, that would be really. Wouldn't that be trippy, man? If they found hey, we used to be with. I can't remember. They told me what the name of the band was. Don't get mad at me, please, Sergio. Sergio and Mike, don't get mad at me. Can anybody remember the name of that band?
The name of the band was AirPeak.
Classic.
Ron, you are on your game, brother.
I'm awake tonight, Marcus. I was sleeping on Mike's show last night, but I'm awake tonight, boys.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be something though? If it was actually the name of their boy band was AirPeak. But I remember what he told us that night that they were on, but I can't remember what it is. Hey, Johnny Drumflower in the house. Glad to see you.
Hi, Johnny.
Hey,
Glad
Johnny.
to see you, sir.
What's going on, man?
Are you ready? Okay, John is ready to rock.
Yeah, I got this thing up.
John's
Okay.
ready to go.
I'm ready to go. Let's see here. Okay, so the first one, and I think this is a legit deal. The Tiny Hawk 2, the Ready to Fly kit here.
Ooh, that's
Now
nice.
here's the BS. Here's the BS. So they're saying $159 here, right? But then I'm gonna add it to the cart. Now, this is the funny thing. I say I already had it earlier because I was checking the code for somebody. So I'm gonna make it all the way here to the end, and I'm gonna try this code here, BG11 Tiny E, and if I put it in there,
it's not giving us your other. We're only getting your initial.
Oh, yeah, it's because it's popping a new link. Hold on, let me see if I can merge it into the thing. I can't merge it into there. I literally can't. I don't know how to.
That's okay.
YouTube
That's okay.
forcing me to open it in the same. Oh, maybe it will let me open it in the same window. Nope, literally won't let me.
Oh, whoa! Johnny was saying Woot has a deal on. Is it the Bebop 2?
It's the Bebop 2. It's the kit with the goggles, and it's like the FPV kit.
Oh, wow.
Which one? The Tiny Hawk?
That's he's talking about
Right.
the Bebop 2.
It's got that the Fly Master controller. I think it's $279 to get the goggles, the Fly Master controller, the Drone 2 batteries.
Oh.
So yeah, that's kind of
a good deal.
We'll get to that one.
Since I kind of can't open any of this stuff and have it display. I don't know how.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
You described before as you were doing a good job of doing a play-by-play. Just keep it up.
I wish I could open it, unless maybe there's a way to focus it in on the window here. Oh boy.
No, I don't. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. You guys can see. It's all there.
Yeah, well, you could have told us what you had there, but that's okay. He had a Tiny Hawk 2 deal kit. What, Ron? I mean, what, Marcus?
Well, I Johnny Drone Flyer just brought something up about Parrot drones on Woot, and I looked them up, and yeah, they got some deals going.
So we found some Black Friday deals finally.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, well, see here's the one. Let me here. I want to do this one because here's the thing. This kind of flipped me out. Do you all know of this company? Why is it not?
Drone Nerds. I've heard of Drone Nerds.
Okay, now let me. Here's the one. See right here? It's a DJI Mavic Mini. Come on, Fly More combo. Refurb, $399.
That's the Mini one.
Yeah, but
right.
It also says restock there. I see, Bill. So they don't even have it in stock.
No, it says in stock.
Oh, in stock. Okay.
In stock.
Yeah, I've got it small on my screen. So.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't think that even.
Let's don't look at the small screen. So that sounds like a pretty good deal, right?
Well, it's okay. Brand new. It's $500. This is taking $100 off because it's refurbished. But we know what that means is pilot error, and DJI basically reprogrammed it, and now they can't sell it as new. So they have to knock some price off of it.
DJI refurbished, yep. You get a year warranty, right? With DJI refurbished too.
Yeah, I think you can actually qualify for like some limited care refresh with the refurbished stuff. So and I'm curious, people in the chat, is Drone Nerds a formidable company? Somebody that you could buy stuff from and get things from. I'm just curious.
Who else is Drone Nerds?
Who else is Drone Nerds? I don't know. I just what I'm trying to say, because they also have a Mini by itself refurbished for $349. So you get the single package for $349.
Yeah, for another $50, why wouldn't you get the Fly More?
Yeah. And for another $200, why wouldn't you get the Mini 2 Fly More?
There you go.
For another, let's go ahead. This money is okay. Let me throw this one out here while I got this up here. Here's the thing. Now and I'm going to tell you why. Here's my theory. As I'm going to go ahead and pull this off. This is Drone Nerds. If anybody's interested, they got the Mini. Like I said, the Mini Fly More combo for like $100 off refurbished. So, and stop sharing. Go away. All right. Now here's my thing. We've heard Lauren say, at this time there is no plan to add the Mini 2 to the smart controller. Here's my logic, right, folks? If you got the smart controller and you got the bigger birds, especially people our age, mine, Marcus, Ron's age, John's still kind of in the artistic phase, so he doesn't need but one drone at a time. He doesn't collect like we do. So if you're like me, Marcus and Ron, and they suddenly tell you that your fancy smart controller device is able to control this new small Mini 2, tell me how many old guys are going to jump on that damn thing and bring it home because they know they can use it on their smart controller. It would be asinine of DJI not to add it to the smart controller for that sheer fact. They're going to get tons of people entry level to buy it like hotcakes. But in order to appeal to us, they need to kind of twerk our tech nerd nerve, and that would do it. So I think it's going to happen. It's going to happen very soon. And as I brought up on Philly's show last night, as soon as they update the SDK on site, which is how we update it on the smart controller itself, it's going to be there because it's within the Fly app. And since John's here and John works in this field anyway, wouldn't that be logical? Once the SDK is updated, And since it's been added to the code, it's going to be there.
I mean, it should be. I don't see why they wouldn't go ahead and do it, but I guess it just depends on what they feel. You know, I heard that they're thinking about not doing it. Just, you know, I guess this is a rumor. They're thinking about not doing it because they consider the mini an entry-level product, and it's just not worth their time to have their developers make it work. I don't know. You take care, Dennis.
Hi, Dennis.
Hey, Bill, you want me to throw that Woot page up on the screen?
Sure.
Hang on here.
Courtesy of Giant Drone Flyer.
Courtesy.
I mean,
Yeah.
but here's what I'm trying to say. I don't doubt that they haven't told Lauren that there's no plan for it, but it seems to me it would be kind of asinine not to, because how many people our age are like, well, I have my Mavic Pro 2 and I have my Mavic Air 2, and they both work with my smart controller. Why would I want the Mini 2 when it doesn't work with my smart controller? What do you mean it suddenly works with my smart controller? I must have one. You know? I mean, it's the way it works.
Yeah, I think there's logic to that, Bill. Hey, so this Bebop sale here, thank you for pointing that out, Johnny. The one that sticks out to me is the Bebop 2 Power FPV pack for $279 because you get the controller, you get the goggles, and you get the drone. And anybody that's ever flown the Bebop 2, it doesn't have a gimbal on it, but it has electronic image stabilization that is just uncanny how well it works. It works.
You had a chance to test fly one earlier this year, correct, Marcus?
Yeah, or maybe the year before that. Brian Singleton sent me his and let me borrow it for a while, and it worked extraordinarily well. And I didn't try the goggles, but the way the goggles work is you put your smartphone in them, and they connect to the controller. But I've been told it works pretty good. In any case, for $279, hey, not a bad way to go.
That case looks pretty nice, Marcus.
Yeah, that's thank you, Johnny, for hooking us up with that. I was trying to remember short-term memory loss, old man, you know, that kind of thing. I was trying to remember the other site because, you know, I was like, okay, I know there's another site out there that usually has tech stuff on it and has drones on it. And I just couldn't remember Woot. Oh, because, you know, I could remember Slick Deals. Remember slickdeals.net.
I believe Woot is owned by Amazon, and lots of times if you order from Woot, it actually ships from Amazon.
It does, yeah.
Was there something going on with you and Sam, John, about FPV that you wanted to bring up?
We're just going back and forth about that CADX Vista deal because, you know, like I said, that actually is a real deal. They're giving you $20 off of a brand, you know, a good branded. I guess it basically is a DJI product because CADX got a license from DJI to, you know, it has their grace. It's not some unofficial product that works with the DJI system. And so he's really considering swapping his DJI Air unit with the Vista. And I'm just kind of going back and forth with him on whether it's possible to do that. And it is. In most cases, it is.
But didn't you say something about that this new deal or something had a CADX camera with it instead of the DJI camera, and it wasn't quite as good?
Right. So a lot of the bind and fly units out there, some of them that are coming out, they want to put the DJI camera on there, but they don't have it. They don't have it in stock. And if you check that Banggood link actually tells you that Vista order with the DJI camera won't even ship, I think, until December 4th, because DJI cameras are not expected until the end of this month. That's how backed up they are. So what some of the manufacturers are doing is they're putting, because they want to get these bind and flies out, some of them, they want to just get them out before Christmas and get them in stock. They're putting the CADX Nebula camera on there, and that is not as good. I actually wanted to buy the iFlight Chimera 4 long-range DJI unit, and they don't have it out with the DJI camera on it. They put the CADX camera on it. So it's a no for me.
Maybe that's kind of more of a clue that the FPV system for their flyer is getting closer because they don't want to outsource their product. They want to keep it on their mothership FPV drone, as it were.
I don't know. What I think is that the demand for that DJI camera right now is so high. I mean, all the manufacturers now have a long range 4-inch. We've got iFlight, we've got Diatone, we've got Jep RC, we've got who else? Oh, of course, Flywoo, and they've sold like hundreds, maybe thousands of these units, and so DJI is really hard pressed, being the only people that manufacture that official camera. That the only place you can get the DJI FPV camera is from DJI. So their factory is hard pressed now to supply all this demand.
So John, this is a very good camera quality you're talking about here.
Yeah, it's the camera that comes with the Air unit, the DJI Air unit. And DJI is the only one that make this camera. They're the only one that make it. And the Vista, the CADX Vista, they pair it with this camera by default, and you can get CADX's Nebula camera, but it's not as good. It's honestly not as good. So it's everyone's kind of in a pickle if you need the DJI camera right now. There's models that I want to buy right now that I can't buy because they don't have the DJI camera in stock.
He's talking about DaVinci 17. Okay, I was talking to Jim earlier. Is 17 still in beta or is it in full release now? I saw it that it's 17's out.
Yeah, I got an email about 17 being available.
I'm full screen, Bill. I have nothing.
Oh, you have no control.
I have no. Yeah, I can't.
Let's increase
that cat's back on the screen.
Stress factor.
I'm hiding.
I'm melting. The Flywoo LR.
My mini tree up.
Oh wait. All right. Cool. All right.
The lights are not all spread out well enough.
Are you going to plant it after the season? I see you got a ball on the bottom.
No. This is a fake tree, Bill. This is fake.
Oh. Did I see they're now selling? Whoa. What? Mike's saying? Did he see now that they're selling the camera separately by itself?
Yeah, but where? Where is it in stock? Because really hard to find.
Okay, so you can't. They're selling it, but you can't find it.
They always sold the camera separately. They always sold it separately, but you can't find it. Like, I bet I go to DJI website right now and try to find that camera. Right.
Okay, so anybody found any FPV or other deals that you like?
Hey, Marcus may have a deal.
Well, I didn't find a deal, but I just for the fun of it went on to DJI's website and looked through all their refurb stuff, and it is virtually all out of stock. I mean, really, no, I mean everything. It shows out of stock. So, yeah, you're not
like 2 summers ago. We thought they were going out of business, Marcus, where it was almost nothing available to buy on the website.
Yeah. If you want to buy something from DJI, you're going to buy something new right now.
Here's a little inexpensive. Wait a minute. Let me do this. Somewhere that a lot of us know, some of us don't know. Like Vipon, you can see they've got here's a little $13 drone you can get for your grandchild or something like that if you want them to start out with.
Yeah, Vipon is pretty good. We've gotten some bugs drones from Vipon, haven't we, Bill, in the past?
Yeah. Oh, look at this Holy Stone. A Holy Stone for $24.
Not bad.
I'm shocked because that's kind of the same thing. It's like the Potenzic model. They're all around that. But you can see it's normally $30, so that's $7 off. Plus, it comes with 3 batteries.
Fly more package, Bill.
Yeah, there we go. The Fly More package, man. 21 minutes of flight for $25. Okay, that's pretty cool. I can deal with that. Now, here's what I hate. You can go, okay. I can come back here. What else we got? Oh, we got the luminous drone landing pads for $524.
Hell,
it lights up at night for me, Bill.
I don't know. Let's just kind of get there.
Maybe
are good for kids.
Maybe the Fimi X8 SE could even find that one, huh?
Maybe.
I don't know. Let's
see.
It's
waterproof too, Marcus.
Let's see. There should be one that there was like one that says you can look at it on Amazon. I knew there used to be a thing like that.
That's a good buy for a landing pad. That's pretty cheap.
I'll forget you.
Send me that link.
Well, anyway, it's on VipOn. All you got to do is type in drones and you'll come up with it. So let's see. Is there anything here? Oh, whoa. This is kind of like a SEMA type drone here. Kind of.
It does look like a little SEMA.
$35. I actually saw that there was a SEMA on Amazon for $55 today.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. VipOn, Whoop. Are these reputable? You've never heard of these places? Al, you got to be jerking my chain.
Yeah.
I think he's playing his man.
Well, I don't know about VipOn out, but Woot is owned by Amazon.
Yeah, Woot is Amazon.
That is a little clout if Amazon owns it.
Yeah.
But VipOn just gives you Amazon discount codes and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
It's not like
So
it's any big deal.
Yeah, it all comes from Amazon at the end of the day.
Right.
They do give you some pretty good deals on there.
And then here's we got slickdeals.net. You can see there's the it's just like the one I was showing you a minute ago. It's the Potensic, which is
a little mini drone stuff like that.
but it's only 2 batteries.
Ooh.
The better deal is the Holy Stone. Ooh. For all you bargain shoppers out there, you want to go to VipOn to purchase the Holy Stone. And Slick Deals has got a lot of Holy Stone drones. You can see they got the GPS plus a bonus battery. It's just $99. I'm not sure if
that's a GPS one.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it's really a 2K drone.
2K.
Not sure. Do y'all think you'd buy into that one?
Is that stabilized video, Marcus?
Well, is that brush? that looks like a brushed drone. That looks like a
it
brushed
does.
drone.
Most definitely.
I would not get a brushed drone for $100.
Not
I think
anymore,
Marcus
no.
could probably agree with me on that.
Yeah, you want to pay over $50 for a brush drone.
Oh, and a little. Okay, I'm going to give you all a little bit of advice to you people that are just up and coming in the review field status. Okay, don't PayPal me, pay me back.
Oh yeah.
Don't let them say, if you buy it through PayPal and make a review, we'll pay you back. Don't do that. Don't do that. Man, because see what kills me is, and as long as you fall into this trap, and it's probably been a year since I've given this preach, so it's overdue. What kills me is we got all these, hey, Papa Drone's in the house. Roger, good to see you, Roger. What's up, buddy?
Roger.
So back to my semi lecture. Please don't get mad. If you hit me with dislikes, I can understand because I'm a bitch. Anyway, if you do this, if you say, hey, I'm going to PayPal it, and then you put up a video that gets 10,000 views and you make that company, sell 400, 500, 600 units and all they give you is a $35 drone for your time editing and processing and the hassle with your family and your wife getting pissed off that you've got too many drones in the house, it's not worth it. So
you're working for 1 penny an hour, Bill.
Yeah, I mean it's ridiculous. So stop giving in to them. Say no, I don't. Because I've gotten just here recently. I keep getting messages on Facebook. If you'll PayPal our drone, we'll pay you. I'm like, I don't want your drone. If you want me to look at your drone, then you send it to me. I'll test it out. Tell you what I think. I told him, I said, because I've had 2 or 3 here lately. One really shocked me, and I said, I'm not going to buy your drone because I don't want your drone. I really don't. I said, but if you want me to look at your drone, you're going to have to give it to me, and I'll give you my honest opinion on it. I said, I don't know for sure that I'll make a video because I can't make myself make a video. I've tried.
Let me add to that a little bit, Bill, to the further into the point that you're making. So, and I think all of us in here probably ran into this. They'll want to send you a drone, like you said, that you're not interested in. And the point of it is to do a decent review on any drone, whether it's a toy drone or whatever, it's work. It takes time to figure it out. And there's all the, you make the video, you do the editing and all that. And some of those little drones, quite frankly, they're just not worth our time.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And let me refine Bill's point a little bit more. And here's this is another wing of what Bill's talking about. What happens is somebody contacts you on email or Facebook or whatever, and and they want you to buy the, like Bill said, they want you to buy the product. They say they're going to reverse it, but what they want you to do, they want you to buy it from Amazon. So because you can only review a product on Amazon that you purchased. So if they send you the drone, you won't be able to give them that Amazon review because you won't have purchased there. So that's a lot of the game too. They said they want you to buy it initially so you're able to review it on Amazon. And there's more people that want you to review on Amazon than there are people that want you to review on YouTube per se. I mean, the Amazon people don't care if you make a YouTube video, but they want that Amazon review.
Right.
Right,
So,
exactly.
that's another scenario. So be wary, folks. If you're reading Amazon reviews on a drone that doesn't look that really good, and it has a whole bunch of 5-star reviews, take an account that maybe some of them were, just
Right.
I just talked about being set. You were sent a drone, and you had to give it that 5-star review to get your money reimbursed to you.
Right, right.
Hey, Ron, there is a special message in there for you from Johnny Drone Flyer.
Ooh, Ron
I'll
is
have to go back. You talking about Johnny Drone Flyer's Black Friday sale?
No. I'm talking about the one that's on the screen right now.
Oh, Ron just sent me the Evo 2 for review. Well, and Johnny, are you going to send me the Xeno 2 for review?
Oh, I'm sure he'll do
Oh,
that,
he
man.
would.
I'm sure he'll do that one, man.
Here's the thing, Johnny. Ron will send it to you, but you have to buy it from him, and then he'll refund you by PayPal. After the review. Okay, you don't know what he'll do it.
You have to leave a 5-star review on my site, or you won't get the reimbursement.
That's true. Make sure it's a 5-star review. Don't forget, it needs to be a scenic location when you do the review.
You have to do a little mini unboxing in the review.
They give you here's what it is. They give you pieces of the tracking number for each 100 views you get. First 4 visits for the first 300 views.
PayPal refund after review.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
anybody?
the thing is, if you see a great review on something that looks like a terrible product, just keep in mind that could be a paid review.
Oh yeah, and it happens all the time. It's really sad. It unfortunately makes people who, try to be honest with their reviews look bad. It makes all of us look bad. Honestly, it just makes people distrust any sponsored review entirely, which is just a shame.
Well, see, that's something that's kind of cool. Like, and it took it. You have to be a larger channel before you can just basically tell people, "Kiss my ass, I don't want your drone." That.
Sure.
And you can trust me. Nobody sent this to me for free. Any reviews on Evo 2 will be real reviews because nobody would send me this for free. So you don't have to worry about any honest reviews on this one.
Well, we noticed that you kind of sold off everything in the room, Ron. So we kind of figured you'd sold everything off in order to buy the Evo 2. So.
Yeah, except for my new Yaki 2 antennas for the Mavic Air 2.
Ooh, I wonder who hooked you up with those.
Well, we're the Philly and Ron are the official. This is the official radio centers of the Philly and Ron show. This was just the back of the Air 2 and the Mini 2 controller to give you that extra range.
By any chance, does using something like that void your warranty with DJI?
Well, we never read the fine print from DJI.
Which one? The FEMI what now?
Yeah, Sam Burns was telling me
warranty with DJI.
working on an Apple sponsorship. What I'm doing, Sam, I'm going to update some firmware.
You update firmware?
Well, yeah. Well, why not?
Yeah, it's a drone show, right? I updated some firmware one time on the show.
Sly Dad's telling everybody hi. John said hi. Ron says hi. Marcus says hi.
Hi, Sly Dad. Sly Dad, are you getting ready for that new hurricane in Florida?
Ron, I run my mouth. Excuse me, Lauren. I run my mouth so much I don't know what you're telling me no about because the chat goes about slower than my mouth.
I was going to say, with respect to the warranty thing, I was going to say what warranty was broken. What did I use with my DJI drone? I didn't use anything but the official stuff.
I remember. Thank you, Lauren.
I don't know anything.
My brain finally called up. He was talking. No, Ron, you're okay. You can use those officially sponsored antenna extenders.
Okay.
Hello, DJI. I've got a
DJI
problem.
approved,
I
John.
completely did not use these antennas at all. I never modified anything. And it just broke.
Hey, here's the thing, John. If you use the Yaki, you will never lose the drone.
Well, here we go.
If you use the Yaki.
I did not use those special antenna extenders as
Or
per
those props,
sponsored
those
by
crazy,
the
light up
Ron and
props.
Philly show.
You guys ever see that crap? Those light up props and stuff. They look cool, but like I can't. I wouldn't put them on my drone. I couldn't.
I put them on that $24 drone Bill just showed a while ago.
I mean, maybe if one of my drones was out of warranty. Maybe if I had a DJI drone and it was out of warranty, I would.
I paid a 3 standard.
Oh,
Listen, here's what I'll say about any of those range extenders and stuff. There's not a one of my drones, well, other than maybe some of the toy stuff, that doesn't go as far as I ever need it to go anyway. I never understood the point of them, I'll be honest with you.
all they do is change your beam. That's all they do. They make the beam narrower. It's
Well, yeah,
really,
they make it more directional, too.
yeah, that's all it does. That's really all it does. So we can, fly long range, which isn't actually legal anyway. So,
Hey, Bill, something's missing out of mine.
You have the fly more kit, except you don't have the fly.
Yeah, the fly's gone.
Huh? That's the Mavic Air 2 bag.
Oh, I thought, yeah, no, this is the Mini. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The bags are very similar.
yeah. That's because that's all I got was the drone.
Mark,
I want to get
why don't you put the Air 2 in there to keep the bag company?
all right. So who here is going to buy that generator, that DJI generator?
Who's this crazy feller? Anybody know this crazy
Ken
feller?
Herring's here tonight. Ken Herring's probably does some deals.
You guys got to go see this crazy guy down here. You guys got to go see him trying to fly signs that in a parking lot. That was pretty wild. I got to tell
What is that? Is that why they call him Clank? Clank, Clank.
He was trying to do some diving through some signs by the road. I'll just leave it at that. You guys got to go check it out, though.
Well, it's good to see you, Mr. Herring. Glad you're stopping in. I know you're preparing for tomorrow night's show. And if you aren't aware of it, yes, we know Mr. Herring has a large show on Thursday nights called TNL, Thursday Night Live, where he discusses drones and tech and usually has very big, large name, interesting guests. Yeah. Is that good enough, Ken? Checks in the mail, right?
Checks in the mail.
Is it what's his name from Remote Pilot 101 to guest tomorrow night?
Jason Chappert, right?
Remote
Pilot 101.
Remote Pilot 101.
What's the coupon code?
Wait a
Ron?
minute.
What's the coupon code?
The coupon code is
1018.
There you go. And what else? GPC cases, right? What's the code for that one?
Look at this one. Look at this one.
I saw that. Ooh, Ed Ricker. Let me tell you.
Herman, glad to see you.
Hey,
And he went to Lowe's. This guy, he went to Lowe's to look for FPV drone parts. You guys believe it, guys?
Oh, thank you for giving me this open, Ken Herring. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this open. I've invited Ed Ricker on Drone Therapy multiple times. And he's just too good to come on. I've asked him and I've asked him and I've even begged and planned, but no, he won't come on. He'll go on Ken Herring.
Ed Ricker.
I'm not intriguing enough.
I'm sliding away from this.
I'm sorry, Bill, but Ed Ricker's one of the nicest guys
you've ever met. Yeah.
I'm sliding away from this Ed Ricker thing.
No, he's even told me in chat, I just don't want to come on your show. I'm not bullshitting you, man.
Oh, there you go.
So I guess we're insignificant, or at least I am. So that hurts me.
No comment.
Ed.
No comment.
That cuts me to the quick, Ed. That
No
really hurts
comment.
my feelings. And okay, now
The
my momentarily.
the words of Bill are not the views of everyone on the panel.
There you go. Wait a
There
minute,
you go.
it's my show. Yeah, it is.
Well, we have our own individual.
Hey,
Wait
listen,
a minute.
I've never met Ed Ricker,
Wait,
so I
have
can't say anything about him.
Here's the thing. Nothing that I said was derogatory. I just simply said he didn't. I told the truth. I didn't say nothing back. I didn't say. I mean, come on now. Anyway, has anybody seen any Black Friday deals?
no, hold on.
We haven't found.
Bill. We have to get one thing perfectly clear. Ken Heron has had one of the greatest guests ever on his show, and that is John Cuppi.
Oh yes, that was
Thank you.
that was Ken's best show.
Yeah, that was the best.
Cuppi episode.
Yeah,
And I even got to talk to Bardwell, even though I
exactly.
felt bad.
And while
how
he
that
was
went down.
while he was in bed asleep with his child.
yeah.
You know, honestly, I'm kind of sad I didn't make more of the opportunity because I was so starstruck by Bardwell coming in. I didn't know what to say. I almost didn't know what the hell to say.
It would be kind of cool. Well, maybe we could. I don't know. We could send him an email and ask. Maybe he could come on here. He did a long. Oh, have you posted it? Ken did.
Oh boy, I
a
want to see
range
that
test
one.
on the Mini 2.
Range test alert! Range test alert!
I still want it on the smart controller. B Max a lurker. He's a lurker.
So we got lurkers here tonight.
Hello from the middle of nowhere, Alaska.
Yeah, so yeah, the range
Hey,
test was new too.
yeah.
That's that Aki sync, guys. You can't beat it. You can't beat it.
Hey, Bill, can I ask Ken Heron a question while I'm on the air, Bill?
I don't know how much you're willing to pay me.
Well, we can negotiate.
There's a charge for that.
Ken, are you still going to do your the day after Christmas meetup on the Ocean City Boardwalk this year? I know we're in this COVID, and it's probably still going to be an issue the day after Christmas. But are you still considering the meetup on the boardwalk? If so, I'll round the troops up for the big meetup.
Ooh.
I may even bring Big Mikey down.
Oh yeah,
That would be a meeting of the minds, huh? Ken and Mikey on the same boardwalk.
Billy Mike. Yeah.
Billy Mike, that would be the ultimate meetup.
Hey, so
Yeah, in Jersey too. Your sister's ass.
hey, listen, Bill is referring to something here that I think is important, right, Bill? That Ken Heron brought up.
Oh yes,
The one that I highlighted a second ago.
Yeah.
These are all reasons that they're going to match that Mini up with smart controller and other devices. I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
I would love to see. Yeah, I would love to see that Mini 2 work with those DJI FPV goggles. That would be sweet. That would be really sweet. You know, we're gonna listen. We're gonna see what happens too with these DJI goggles, and in terms of video in, out, all that fun stuff. Because SharkBite came out with their digital system, and you can easily get video out from it. Okay. DJI is known. DJI.
What about that new version of goggles that you showed me from DJI?
Oh God, I'm not. We didn't even put that up on air because we don't know. Someone's been pooping that all over Facebook. You can't show that.
I can buy it though, man, with that added analog on there. Oh, it's gonna kick.
Well, that's just a rumor. That's just a rumor.
Okay.
Well, everyone was saying DJI goggles are out of stock, and now suddenly they're coming back in stock. Now suddenly they're coming back in stock again. So we shall see what happens. I do not think we're going to see a V2, at least this year. I don't think we're seeing that for Black Friday or anything else. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Oh, here you go, Ron. Here's your.
I'm right to right now.
I think Ron is answering right now.
Man, if I still lived in Jersey, I would,
sent off the message to the troop.
if I still lived in Jersey, I would try to come meet you guys there.
Oh boy.
You guys,
Well-
somebody's got to come to the Midwest, guys. Our state parks. No, there's no drone laws in our state parks here in Missouri. None. You can come and fly. You don't need a permit. You don't need nothing.
They're saying
road trip.
they're saying we'll have a vaccine by April. Everybody should be ready to go by then.
Dr. Fauci said predicts it.
They do say that.
So we should be good to go by early spring, midsummer.
Hopefully, we can have a return to.
I'll tell you what, Cuppi, if things are good to go, I will come up there and we'll hit every damn state park we can in a week. I will come up there and stay. But you better have you better have me a spreadsheet ready to go when I get there so that we can figure out where all we're gonna fly. But I'm sure you'll have one. Did we quit talking?
No.
I think we're dead.
Ken Heron, I'll warm up your audience tomorrow at 4 p.m. So apparently, I think everybody does that. We've got 2 or 3 different channels that do that. So so I guess Brant Arrows is going to do that tomorrow. I know Mitch does something on Thursdays before Ken's show. Also, I know did Mike and them all leave? Did Mike and them all leave? Hello, did the Fly Zone guys leave? Possibly so. Anyway, and I know the Fly Zone guys are going to be on. You said what, 9 p.m. Central Time, Ron?
Oh well, I think
8 or
it's
9?
8 p.m. Central, which is what, 7 Eastern Standard Time?
Okay, so like 4 for me. Oh, there he is. 8 p.m. Central. So probably so you're going to be on earlier my time.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then we also got Mike has his thing on. He has Night Train Whistle Stops also starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
So they're going to be okay. Don't get mad if we multitask tomorrow night, guys. We will. I try to always jump in Mike's show because I'll be honest with you. If you've never experienced Night Train Whistle Stops before, you need to experience it because there's definitely some of those unique conversations you'll ever experience in the drum community that occur on Night Train Whistle Stops.
Well, I don't know if Lauren Donauer is still in the chat, but he invited me on the Calgary Drone Group show tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time.
Oh,
so that's
what time is that Eastern Time?
Really?
That would be 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Okay.
That would be 6 p.m. Pacific Time.
What Marcus said.
I know John is smart enough to figure out Central Time, so we're good.
Oh God.
I like slide that. Who the hell is this Ken Herring guy? I have no idea, man. Who the hell is this guy?
He occasionally comes in when he's bored as shit preparing his show for the next night.
Oh yeah.
Said, well, let me go by and see what them people that Ed Ricker don't like. Well,
oh, Bill, come on. Hey, Bill.
What?
He likes Idaho Quadcopter, so you can't say that.
What?
Well, I'm going to say next year we get that vaccine and everything. We all need to meet at Spin Up, and I guarantee you Ed Ricker will be there.
We'll twist Ed Ricker.
Don't mean you'll talk to me.
He will. He's a great guy.
We'll introduce you. We're like this with Ed Ricker.
Oh, see, okay, you're just gonna leave me. I'm gonna be over here by myself.
Chris Hope just.
I don't know the guy. I've never even talked to him, but I know what you're saying, Bill. I mean, it's nothing you say is not true. Yeah, I mean, he won't come on the show.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a fact. He won't come on our show.
Yeah. And I was actually considering asking Bardwell, but I'm like, he's gonna be like, what, 1,000 subscribers? Who the fuck are you? But anyway, I'm just joking, guys. Don't take me seriously. I'm joking about all of this.
The View Chaser just asked me to shout him out. I don't know who the View Chaser is, but I'm shouting him out.
Now,
Bill's the View Chaser. No.
Earlier, I saw the View Chaser, and I could have sworn, wait a minute, that after the name it said the View Chaser / drones.
Did you see what Ken is saying there?
Look at Ken's comment.
Oh no!
Ed Ricker.
Oh, he's
Ed's the best.
No.
Ed's the best. Ed's the greatest.
We're screwed.
Okay, here's the deal. Ed can't hold anybody to account but me. I'm just joking, but I don't want him to get pissed at anybody but me if he gets mad. But I'm just busting his balls, man.
Great guy.
Here's the thing.
He's not going to be
I've
mad.
even given Ed hell in Messenger.
Well, now we know why he's not coming on, because you've given him hell.
It started. This story goes long way back. I know I fucked with Ed before I fucked with Billy. So
now you use the F word. We just got demonetized.
Billy. Wait a minute. Monetized?
There goes all our money, John.
Wait a minute. What am I going to do? Buy half a prop from DJI?
Good thing we have Friday deals.
I'm going to buy refurbished props from DJI. Right? Yeah. Okay.
Really cool Black Friday deal.
Plus membership coupon. Hey, I'm going to shout out. We got Captain Ray Kelly in here, chatting up pretty good. Curtis Dart joined us. The great Chris Hope is in here, the man who started the whole DJI Mini revolution more than a year ago. Michael Gray's in here.
Wow, Ken's looking for the super chat button, and you don't have one, Bill. You got about the money here, Ken.
You gotta have standing in order to have a.
Hey, Ken, our super chat. You just put the money in the envelope.
Wait. My Ed Ricker super chat button hasn't been approved yet.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
I'm gonna let it
Keep
die.
digging, Bill.
I
Just
will let
keep
it die.
going.
I will
Just-
let it die.
keep
I will
going,
let
man.
it die now.
Oh, we
let
got to
it
shout
die,
out
man.
Leonard Oglesby in my city. Hey, Marcus, he's here with. He's a big fan of supports a lot of drone shows out there.
He
Ken,
does. He's
what? How is Mikey going to handle Ken Dunn? What? He can't. Ken? No. That's why you all are here. I was
Oh
like,
my
oh,
God, that's
really?
not veiled yet.
Because Dodo canceled his original Dobo canceled his show. That's why we have this audience. Okay.
Oh my God! Wow.
We had a cancellation. The network canceled the show.
You all giving me a bunch of false hope. Next week you won't be here.
Well, maybe the show's canceled permanently, Bill.
Huh? What?
Maybe the show got canceled permanently. It did bad the ratings.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is so funny, man. Oh well, something had to have come up. Something had to have come up with Bardwell, and he's probably having something to do with his son or something like that. And it's nothing bad. I mean, Ken probably got pissed off, but I guarantee you it wasn't anything like that.
Look what Chris Hope says.
Wait.
Give up due to the glitch. There you go. Let's go.
I thought you was my wait. I thought you was my friend, Chris. I really did. But that's okay. I understand if that's what you feel you need to do. I'm more about the hobby anyway.
Hey, can I be serious for just a second?
A serious moment on this show?
How much you gonna pay me?
No.
We'll super chat you the money, Bill.
I can be serious about it for a second.
Okay.
This involves Ron too. So
okay,
we first got to spin up in 2019, and man, I see these guys over flying these drones, and I walk over there, and it's Ed Ricker, and he's got Ron there with him, and he's explaining to Ron about how to fly FPV.
He had a Cinewoop, John.
Cinecan, yeah. You guys told me that story. Yep.
And he didn't know
that video, didn't you?
Yeah,
I made a little video. Yep.
Yeah, you walked. Ron got the video.
Yep.
He didn't know either one of us from Adam, but he took the time to explain, and I knew nothing about FPV. He took the time to explain all of that to us, and we got to watch him do some really cool flying. And I don't know, I just thought that was very humble of him, because I was pretty starstruck knowing that he, I'd watched his channel for quite some time.
I was walking by, and Marcus had I hadn't even seen Marcus yet. He got kind of in late that day on Friday. I'm walking through the park, and this guy's yelling to me, "Hey, you want to come over and look at these drones?" I had no idea who was talking. I got closer. I said, "You're Ed Ricker or whatever." And who was the other drone? Who was the other?
I can't think of it.
That was with that.
Yeah, gosh, Ken Herron knows him. Who is the guy?
He was at the spin
He's another FPV flyer, and
he was there too. He's a real expert too. He was even telling Ed stuff or whatever. He was helping explain stuff to Ed.
Yeah.
The guy's got a cool channel name too, and I can't think of it.
I can't think.
Yeah, y'all keep y'all. Yeah, the thing about it is y'all talk about like Ed Ricker. You're like, oh, it's Ed Ricker, and you're talking to Ken Herron like he's your brother. And I was like, I thought, it's like, were y'all starstruck when you met Ken Herron?
Well, yeah, of course.
Well, there was a lot of Ken Herron who just wanted him to be Ed.
Yeah, and everybody was it. That's the kind of let me say that one of the cool things about Spin Up is that you get to meet everybody, and everybody's kind of, it's just a friendly shake hands and have fun.
Well, see, I know I'm kind of being a smart ass about this, but everybody, all the people in the drone community, I love all the big channels and everything. And yes, the reason I think that Ed would have fun on the show, and like I've said before, a long time ago, I understand why Ed might not want to come on the show, but that's between me and him. So, and it's all in good fun. Eventually, maybe I'll be able to get him on the show, and it'll be fun. And if not, it's still cool. So I don't want to think that anybody to think that I'm intentionally just busting his balls, because it just hit me. It was sporadic, and it came at me, and that's the way it was. So I'm just making jokes, having fun.
Well, it's all good.
Yeah, he's always been a super nice guy. Always been polite, even when I've been an asshole and like, you should. But that's, like I said, another story.
Bill?
No drone channels were injured in the making of this live stream here tonight.
Yeah. There you go.
Bill,
I would love to see
you're not a, Bill, you're never an asshole, are you?
I got to take a shirt somewhere that says it. My wife bought me like 4 of them, so I didn't run out during the week.
Yeah, I was just saying, I would love to see Ed come on the show. You know, I think Ed, honestly, is the first of the, all the Camera Bird guys to move over to FPV that I saw. Like, I saw him starting with the FPV, and then it seemed like it just took off for him.
So, I'm going to need you to stay in here, even if you're live.
Okay, why? What did you do?
That's really none of your business. I don't feel like that's your business. This room is your business.
Great.
What's happening out here is my business. Where's your vacuum, by the way? I'm gonna need that.
You see how big his eyes got when she asked for the vacuum was?
What did you sand? What did you do?
I did what needed to be done.
Oh, this is getting good now. Wait a minute. I need to go back to full screen.
The vacuum. You know where the vacuum is? It's out there somewhere.
Okay.
I think it's
These
right.
are
I think
the
it's off the
drones.
side.
Don't be trying to look. Don't be trying to look. Just look at your screen. This is your business right now. My business is what I've done out here. Don't look at me.
You're covered in sawdust.
That's not your business. This is your business.
Where's your
Okay.
vacuum cleaner? Where's your vacuum cleaner?
Go back to your business.
You did say there was a bunch of
All
sand
right.
going on tonight.
Smack him. Oh, she wants him to be vandalized.
Ooh.
Oh God.
John, your contract is a little lippy there.
I'm not in trouble. It's not me in trouble. That for once, I'm not in trouble.
Okay. Does anybody find any new drone Black Friday deals to try to get the boat back onto the main road?
Well, so far, I think the best deal out there is the Parrot Bebop FPV kit.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Thank you, Johnny Drone Flower.
Johnny Drone Flower got that one. That one was definitely sure. Okay,
This deal is the Ed Ricker whoop. I love that.
okay. Here's something that I that I had come up with, and I thought I want to declare next Wednesday here on Drone Therapy to be International Mini Day. So
I like it.
and the context of the show is, how do you manipulate your mini?
How do you manipulate your mini? Oh my God.
Or how about, as Mike would say, I got a mini in my pocket.
Well, I just wanted to kind of make it a little more
Mini 2.
little more. No, I wanted, because it can be either one. You can have a mini 1 or a mini 2 or anything in that area, and it's just we're gonna call it International Mini Day since there's this like fiasco and everybody's had it for a couple of weeks. So
I'm going to bring my iPad mini on.
FSU grad just got our answer for us, Ron.
Oh, for deals?
DeMarco did. No, who the guy's name was, Doc Murdoch.
Doc Murdoch,
Yeah.
FPV expert. Doc had all these hand-built
okay,
things.
here
John, you would have been in heaven seeing all these hand-built FPV drones he had with him.
do we know anything really about this new Sony drone? Anything at all?
Nothing.
We don't.
Lots of
What?
updates here.
Hang on. Wait a minute. Hold it back up there. Wait a minute. Oh, make it.
I don't know.
Okay, it's just glaring really hard.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Focus.
Sorry.
But there's a boatload of updates, huh?
Yeah.
So, folks, get busy upgrading your FEMIs tonight. Oh, and Bill, can I make an announcement for tomorrow? Tomorrow is the day Big Sur arrives for the Apple, Mac-based computers, and I don't know what time it'll go live on their servers. But if you try to upgrade on that first day, their servers are going to be pounded. So expect a slow upload tomorrow. If you don't need it tomorrow, I'd wait and do it like the next day. Usually the day after the release of a new Apple, a big Apple update is a lot easier to get it to go through.
That's going to crash the YouTube servers on Google tonight, I'll bet you.
Now, what are you saying? You're saying there's a new OS, Ron?
Big Sur, which has been in beta for a couple months now, is going live tomorrow. I don't know what time it'll appear to service. Probably it'll be, it could be there first thing in the morning. It may not be there until the afternoon, but it will be available for download tomorrow. It's Apple's latest and greatest operating system. I think it's short on new features, but it enhances a lot of the older features that make the computers, more usable in every way, faster, and it looks like a real solid update. The beta reviews have been good on it, so all Apple owners be on the lookout for that update tomorrow. So Bill's checking his gigantic 16-inch MacBook Pro, but it won't be there, Bill. It won't be up on the server until tomorrow. But so everybody, before you back up, before you upgrade, make sure you back up your computer. Do maybe 2 backups. Do maybe a backup in the cloud and a backup on an external hard drive. So you got 2 copies of that, and then maybe do empty your trash and maybe clean out some caches and prepare for the update. John, you always believe in the double backup right before you do a big upgrade.
Absolutely. Back up your stuff before you update anything.
Because you never know, John.
You never know.
This is a big update on this one.
That may be the Apple upgrade coming to that, Marcus.
Yeah, it could be. How long is it going to take me, Sam Burns? He'll know.
Hey, we got Michael Wright in here now, another Spin Up alumni from 2019. And he actually went to Spin Down in 2020. So I'm sure Michael Wright's met Ed Ricker and Doc Murdoch.
Absolutely. It just took a moment here to say thanks to our veterans because it is Veterans Day.
Shout out all our veterans. It's 11/11 Veterans Day here in the U.S. So we were neglected not I mentioned that earlier in the show, but we're getting to it now, folks.
Well, the cool thing was Ken Herron and quite a few other people actually found out how funny we are in our drone show too. Oh, maybe they'll start coming back more often.
Maybe they'll be regular guests on the show.
Maybe.
I do have
maybe.
I do have to admit, everybody is on tonight. Everybody is on tonight. No, what I mean is, Bill, you're on. Ron, you're on your game. Cuppi, you're on your game. Everybody's on.
Okay, and Marcus, you're on your game.
Well,
your game too.
I'm just saying.
Since you threw that out there, we had to go ahead and make sure it was a complete male here.
Absolutely.
And if Ed was on here, he'd be on his game too.
Who?
Ed. If he was on, he'd be on the show. He'd be on his game too.
Ed wouldn't even need us.
I know, that's why he won't appear on our show.
Yes, exactly. We would just lower his channel value. So anyway, okay.
Oh my God.
Next week is going to be International Mini Day. I want to invite Marcus back if he would be willing to come back next week. So we'll talk more about the Mini 2. And if there's any of the other international drone seekers that I know it's going to be like super late for them, but if any one of them would be willing to come on that actually has the Mini 1 or the Mini 2, I would love to do that to kind of add more to the international thing. If they don't, I would totally understand that too.
I don't think any of them have the Mini that I know of.
Oh, so you can actually like Sunday when you can say, well, he wanted to invite you on the show, but then he found out not one of you and had the Mini. And then just see what everybody says, like, whoa. And then you got like a good 15-minute discussion on why none of them bought the Mini.
Well, they all have bigger drones, right, Marcus?
Yeah.
Well, Sean's our old friend Sean. What's Sean's last name?
Yeah, you put me on the spot. But Sean of
Sean's a big fan of the Air 2.
The original Drone Seeker. He has a Mini 1, but he is not actually on the Drone Seekers anymore. A lot of reasons for that.
But he's a big fan of the Air 2.
Look at this. Look at this.
Well, maybe we could get Jackie on the show. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that would be cool. That would be kind of cool if any one of them was willing to come on to kind of add to the international thing, and then they could discuss why they didn't want a Mini. That would be fun too.
Let's see. For them, that would be about probably 2 in the morning or so.
Yeah,
I'll ask them. Yeah,
that's what I say. I don't know that anyone would, but I kind of wanted to kind of throw the international theme to it since I personally had claimed it was yes. Oh, apparently Sam doesn't know about it, Marcus.
Yeah, except for it's the one that it's not a new update. I haven't done the one that he did weeks ago. So that's why I'm getting all that. I haven't fired up this drone for several weeks. So
We have a little FPV chat going too. Because we're all
So what
talking
was
about
it?
Crossfire.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because like they were wanting to know, about DJI controller versus Crossfire. And I was just going over that you can get this or get a Crossfire module for your controller, and then you can fly other things that aren't DJI. So I always tell people who want to do the DJI FPV, don't get the DJI remote.
Is this for you? What Mike's saying?
No idea what the hell that is. 0.05.
I don't know.
I want to say hello to our friend Mike Kinney out there.
Yeah, I waved too. No Sam Burns one from a few weeks ago. Okay, so that's what he's asking you, Sam. About how long did it take you to do the last update?
Because it's a big one. That's all I'm asking. I guess I'm. You probably can't see it. 53% in.
Okay,
53%.
Hey, John, before we get off FPV, is there any chance that DJI FPV drone gets released before the end of the year that we've been hearing about for months now?
I mean, Ron, I don't think so. We actually did have a really big leak of a photo of what definitely looks like a DJI remote. Can we get that up, Bill?
I don't even know where was that?
I can see if I can
Get our
pull it up.
producer to get that up.
Yeah, I'll get my producer to get that up. I'll find it.
Yeah. Cool.
I'll find it somewhere real quick.
But yeah, and there were some new goggles. There was a version 2 goggles.
That goggle photo was pretty fake, but this controller is pretty crazy.
Yeah, because they've covered it up with like bogus stickers to you can't see the DJI. Oh, so you really and truthfully think that the goggles were bullshit?
That goggle photo is pretty BS, but this controller is legit. Let me see. Can we get
Application
my
share.
Facebook up? Okay, I've got the photo.
Okay.
Share screen.
That's me.
Okay, cool. I thought
Update's going through.
I thought Ron's easy back up.
All right, let's see. Okay, so here we go. So we got. You guys see that controller there? Now this guy's got the DJI goggles. He's got the controller. What does that controller look like to you guys who own?
It looks like the one almost like the one you had just there with that antenna.
But
Yeah,
in
right.
DJI plastic.
Exactly, and I've got my Air 2 controller somewhere the hell here. But anyway, yeah. And then also, you notice the sticks. Do you guys notice the sticks? I'm gonna see. I can't zoom in, but
Yeah, I can see him.
yeah, just got the stick holders, and on the remote too, the little logo there. Maybe you guys can't see it on the stream, but there's that big fat sticker, and the logo DJI is on that. That is 110% real. And a couple months ago, we saw, I believe, this blurry looking image of what might be a DJI FPV drone. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure there's going to be that you're going to see that controller and that drone. Are we going to see it this year? Don't know, but that controller is as real of a leak as I've seen in a long time. Like this is really blurry and kind of hard to tell, but this is definitely a DJI product without a doubt.
Wow.
So pretty cool. It's a pretty cool leak. That's the kind of leak that I like to see because it's not somebody's photoshopped, thing or it's not something Asita Lev drew on a napkin. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay, that's real. That's really real.
Right. So there is hope that we will see that product sometime in the near future. If not this year, maybe in quarter one of 2021.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Jody. that little drone sitting on the ground looked like a miniature Inspire.
It kind of does, doesn't it? Sort of.
The Inspire version 1, it looked like the white one.
What's unfortunate is though it's so blurry that you literally can't see anything. Like that controller, you can see it. It literally has DJI on the logo. It's real.
No, Ray. I'm sorry. I gotta correct you on that one. Somebody will go into Best Buy, buy it, and then walk out the door and make a video.
Well,
maybe manual.
We all do know that Best Buy and DJI, they're in cahoots with each other for that marketing. As we
John,
talked
maybe you'll
about,
be the one who walks in Best Buy and buys it like ahead of release.
maybe Best Buy will leak that too.
Whoa, looky here.
I'm pretty sure Alex at Quadcopter got his flying the DJI Fly Zone, but of course he can't say. He's on a DNA, of course. Yes, Mike. Yeah, I've heard rumors. I've heard rumors too that's already in the hands of the beta testers, John.
Maybe. It very well may be.
Ed Ricker, you need to come on the show.
That's why he's not coming on. He's under DNA. He won't be making any appearances for a while.
There you go. There you go.
Well, he won't come on because I asked him once before if he would show us his nits, and he just said no. Anyway,
Alex is right.
Where's the crickets? Ed, Ed. Say, Bill, where's the cricket sound effect? We don't even have sound effects on this show.
For the soundboard this month.
Hey, Bill, hold on. Showstopper here. Chris Hope's got a Best Buy deal. They have the Phantom 4 V2 for sale.
Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, you mean? Oh, wow! So it's actually in stock. Wow.
Oh, okay. For sale, not on sale. For sale. Okay.
Well, I don't know. I'm looking right now. So
and Jay Bird's talking about the Phantom 5 rumors.
What Phantom 5 rumors?
Those pictures have been out in Drone DJ a couple times in the past couple weeks. The Phantom 5 with foldable legs.
Why? I'm trying to figure that one out. Why?
No, it looks like it's going to be an enterprise drone.
Yeah, I mean that's still pretty sketchy.
Yeah.
It is such a weird picture. Who really knows?
Yeah, sure enough, they've got it in stock.
How much, Bill?
$1,600.
Wow. For a drone that's what, maybe 3 years old now?
And you can get a refurb straight from DJI for $1,400 now, I believe.
Interesting.
So I would probably, and I would tend to trust a refurb from DJI.
Yes.
So I would probably, if I was going to, but really and truthfully, what would you want the V2.0 over just, I mean, we can't just say, oh, it has a mechanical shutter anymore.
Right. For the 1% of the population that needs a mechanical shutter.
Yeah, I mean, because the Mavic Air, the Mavic 2 Pro is a phenomenal drone. The Mavic
Some
Air
people
2
play
is
the bit rate's faster in the Phantom 4 Pro, and the video looks a little better than the Mavic 2 Pro. I'm not saying that, but there's people on the internet to say that.
I think I'll be okay because of the mechanical shutter. I think your D-Cine-like and your raw files coming out of the Phantom 4 Pro give you more area to work with because you've got that big sensor and stuff, and you've got a lot of data. That's just me, but you know.
Ron has told me before that on the big digital SLRs, people were looking for the digital shutter rather than
on all my mirrorless cameras. They have mechanical shutter, but I shoot digital almost all the time because it shoots fast and whatever, refreshes fast. The mechanical shutter just slows me down, and I don't really need the benefit that the mechanical shutter offers on the type of photography I do. Okay, like I understand that people do commercial work and mapping and whatever, but if you're a hobbyist, I really don't understand the benefits you're going to get from this mechanical shutter. I just don't see it.
Well, and you saw what Brian put in there about how, it's cheaper than the Evo 2, all that stuff. So
of course, it's not as portable.
Thank you very much, Greg, for coming in. Please get a good night's rest, and we hope to see you next week.
It's not portable. It doesn't fly for 40 minutes. So there's still it's a lot. That extra $400 gets you in this, than the Phantom 4 V2. And I'm not knocking on the Phantom 4 V2. I'm sure it's a great drone. It is. It always will be a great drone. But like Ben Wilson, I just don't kind of understand its place in the market right now. But great drone, no, not.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal drone. I just don't see what I would. I mean, because it's just so big and bulky, and even with collapsible legs, it's still going to be a big drone.
Okay, we are all updated now.
Woo! So you get to go out and do a test video tomorrow.
Yeah, probably tomorrow. Tomorrow is my only day this week that we're going to.
Looking good, Marcus.
Well, it's not looking good, but it's not. I mean,
looking okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what I'm sending you from here is not the greatest weather, but you can fly tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's just overcast and bleh. But,
I think John found one of those great
and
Friday
there's
deals already.
Hey, Cuppi, that's Bill's job.
Yeah,
I haven't done it in so
You saw
long.
Bill's little toy drone.
I haven't done it in so long. And that's what, and I've always talked about it. And these things, that's what's so crazy. I bought these for $7 a piece off of Vipon, that channel, that website I was showing you earlier. And now they're $60 a pop.
What?
$60 a pop because of
It's crazy.
the optical flow.
Mother of pearl.
Well, I mean, the thing that's so cool about this is it flies like a tello inside because of the optical flow. It'll hold position, sit right there.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
They're awesome little drones.
It's a shame that Shearson just kind of disappeared.
Weird.
Yeah, fell off the planet, man.
Hey, so Sam Burns is asking me a question here. Flight Control 1024D camera 2028A. And I can't remember what else did he. Yeah, that's the two that he wanted. So is that current, Sam?
And here we go. Here we go. Thank you for the answer to this question.
Yes, yeah, the rolling shutter effect, indoor lights.
So that's like what we're talking. So you get clean frames from a mechanical shutter as opposed to what, half frames every now and again when you get the rolling shutter from the electronic. Would that be an explanation, or am I skewing it wrong?
Yeah, you're on the right track. But of course, most modern. I don't have one handy. Hold on. Most modern. Mirrorless cameras have like 5 or 6 axes of stabilization now, so they kind of pretty much eliminate that rolling shutter you got, before you had these highly stabilized mirrorless cameras. Hey, Hot Rod Daytona states there. He used to let me know. He said, get the new props off the Alltel site. They are lower noise and higher lift, so the motor spins slower. That's good info, Hot Rod. But I may add that the Alltel Evo 2, for such a big drone, you would think it's noisy. It's one of my quieter drones, even for its massive size.
That's interesting. I would have really thought the thing was loud.
You've flown it enough now, Ron.
Yes.
What do you think of it, honestly? Is it worth the money, or is it more hype than the price tag?
Well, it's worth the money if you need something. I'm going into wintertime here at the Jersey Shore. Very windy if you live in the shore community. John knows it's windy in New Jersey most of the time. This thing is, like we call it, I think I'm quoting Hot Rod here. It's like a brick. You put it up in the air, and the wind doesn't move it. Only your sticks move it. Hot Rod has a video where he has it in a 40-mile-per-hour hurricane wind in Daytona Beach, and it's just sitting right there. And some guy came up and thought he had his hands and sticks. He said, no, I don't even have my hand on the controller. It's just hovering there. So this is going to be my wintertime drone flyer to go out there and battle the elements. Is the camera as good as the Mavic 2 Pro? In some instances, it is and better. In some instances, it isn't. And I'm still learning the camera, but it flies great. I've had no issues with return to home or loss of connection or anything like that. We mentioned on the Philly and Ron show last night, it kind of has a little bit of a left curve to it. Now I haven't calibrated that may fix it.
Well, I guess it's a good thing cars don't do that, or you would wreck a lot.
Well, if you're
we call that crabbing, right?
If your tires aren't balanced in line, they do that, Bill. And I'm going to say more people that often than not, their tires and wheels are not aligned, and they are pulling to one side or the other. Marcus can tell you that as a professional driver.
Well, I totally. And if you look down here, Chris Hope was telling BMAX Aerial Visuals that it's not just a hobby and it's obsession. Now, here's the thing that I wanted to bring up. is it's one thing with camera drones, because camera drones, yeah, you got to have the newest one that comes out. But FPV, man, once you start down that rabbit hole, you got to have tools, you got to have frames, you got to have motors, you got to have ESCs. You may even start making your own battery cables. You know, so you can blow thousands and thousands of dollars just on little tidbit stuff and putting them in your cart before and buying it before you realize, oh my God, I've just spent $1,500 on FPV parts. You know, so yeah, it's definitely an obsession, an addiction. But some people don't get hooked on it like we do. You got to be a camera bug, I guess, or a video bug to really get into it, I guess. Right. Hey, I'm going to break. I'm going to stop you for a second. Hot Rod makes another good point too. The Evo 2 just got a firmware update about a week ago, and it has an odd something I've never seen. You have to do the calibrations in order. You have to do compass, IMU, and gimbal in that order, or you're going to have some issues. We've never seen where you have to do the calibrations in a certain order to have it perform right. And that's good information. Thank you, Hot Rod. I wish I could afford a T4. Cool. Where are we at? Let's see, 658. We're all we're hitting one of them awkward lulls.
$350 on Banggood.
There's Black Friday deal.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Is that the 2020 model?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you say the FIMI X8 SE 2020 model camera stacks up to?
So I've struggled with mine, Bill. I've seen other people that are getting better video off of their FIMI than I am with this thing. I've been having some white balance issues with it. So, but it just doesn't stack up to DJI. It just doesn't.
Hello, Drone Pool.
I thought that's funny. That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, Marcus and I have a tougher and tougher time recommending drones like the Phoebes and the Hubsons, especially with this new Mini 2 coming out. With that's just maybe about $100 more than these drones, but the camera is so much better than what you're getting.
So much better, and the drone itself is so much more reliable.
I'm gonna tell everybody here, out of all the toy drones, your best deal right now is the original Xeno.
You're not wrong there, Bill.
So Bill, let me throw something out there that I just bought the Xeno Pro Plus, and I took it out for the first flight the other day. I was so disappointed. The video from the original Xeno is better than what came off of that Xeno Pro Plus. It's got the old soft focus issue.
Bill discovered the soft focus issue when the Xeno 1 came out.
I wouldn't buy it until they fixed it.
Yeah.
And the minute
Got rid of soft focus just now.
Yeah. Speaking of.
Ed Ricker's hacking my computer.
No, there you go.
Ed Ricker has hacked my computer. Anyway.
Hey, so Jaybird is asking about the Xeno Pro Plus or the FIMI. The FIMI for sure.
But yeah, we still have, John and I still have our original Xenos and we got a phenomenal deal thanks to DeMarco.
Oh yeah.
And
I mean, I've even crashed mine once and it still flies great.
Mine was crashed by the great Kelly from Ready Set Drone. Yeah. It's his drone. But you know what? Let me say something. You guys talk about the prices too of the Mavic Mini 2 versus the FIMIs and all that stuff. Unfortunately, for some people, the Mavic Mini 2 is expensive. Like I was talking to one of my friends in Australia, and in places like that, they get killed. They get absolutely killed in some of these prices.
By their value-added tax.
By their value-added tax, and for some reason too, there just seems to be extra on top. Like we're talking a Mavic Mini 2. I think he did the math. It would cost him $750 for a Mavic Mini 2 in US dollars.
Is that David we're talking about, John?
Yeah, we're talking about David, Perth West. Yeah, he was very
Yeah.
upset. And they always get screwed there in Australia. They always get screwed there on a lot of different things. And you see that too in different places in Europe where, you know, to us, we look at the Mavic Mini and we're like, yeah, if I'm gonna pay, am I gonna pay $400 for a Fini, or am I gonna pay $449 for the DJI?
Right.
Most people, they're gonna go with the DJI. But you know, other countries are not in that same situation, so these models are still very relevant to them.
Yeah, what would make any vendor say, okay, well, just as one market in a foreign country, I'm going to charge them more than any other market or whatever? Well, what would be the strategy at something like that?
I don't know, Ron. Well, I both say that the 10% tax that exists in a lot of these countries that DJI automatically builds into the price.
Pass it along to the consumer, which
that's already 10 for every $100. So right there, you're going way up.
Well, the same thing happened to us when the tariffs hit earlier this year. The price of almost every drone went up, whatever percent the tariff was. Like all the DJI drones all popped up, $100, $150, $200.
Right. Yeah, we had a little bit of an increase there ourselves, right, with the tariffs.
So.
Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that Xeno Pro Plus. I was so disappointed in the footage on that thing. I'll probably mess around with that drone a little more, but unless they come up with a firmware update or something that improves it, it's just the whole reason you buy a GPS camera drone is because you want decent video, and when there's a problem with it, man, it's just a killer.
Right.
No matter how good the drone flies.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. You didn't need 6K 10-bit color video. You just wanted clear video.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, listen, down at Bill's back, I got a little bit of work to do here before I go to bed. I go about an hour before my eyes are too tired to do anything. So I will say my good nights here. And I really want to thank everybody that came in the chat tonight. Not only just the big stars like your Ken Harris, but all the Sam Burns and Hot Rods and giant drone flyers and drone pools and night trains and Michael Wrights and Mike Kitties that were in here with us. So you guys are a great group. I'm so glad you had a good time tonight. I can tell by the chat you were really entertained. And I want to thank Marcus for being our special guest tonight and flushing out all those great Black Friday sales so we can all run out and save all that money. And we did find that great camera sale for the FPV crew.
And we know that Ed Ricker's lurking out there. We know that he's lurking. So
and he may have Black Friday sale.
Make sure you come back next week, Ed. Okay.
And don't forget, everybody, Fly Zone show tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Time or whatever, right before the big Ken Heron show. Learn all about the Sony Air Peak. I know I want to learn more about that.
Calgary Drone Group show tomorrow night.
Yep. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and run it around. Because we're at a good time, and I will end things up, and I'm going to go. Ron, you throw it to whomever you want to.
I'm gonna throw it to my good friend John.
Okay.
Thank you, Ron. Guys, what a show! What a show! It's always a great time. I love all you guys in the chat here. I hope we help you find some Black Friday deals. I mean, that was the point of the show. Marcus, Ron, Bill, it's always great to be with you guys. And that means I'm going to toss it over to Marcus.
Hey. Thank you, John. So, unfortunately, I don't think we uncovered a lot of great deals, but I'll tell you what we did have was a ton of fun tonight, and this was a good show, and really, again, everybody in the chat was really involved too. So lots of fun. So and thank you very much, Bill Thomas, for having me on as a guest.
And I am very grateful for having you on. And as you can see, we've evaporated a Ron.
And apologies to Ed Ricker.
Yes, and yes, I'm just ripping on Ed. I would love to have Ed on the show. As a matter of fact, anybody that's still in the chat, please go to Ed's channel and comment on his channel, on his videos, how much you would love to see him live on Drone Therapy with me and John and Ron and the rest of the gang. And maybe we'll get him on the show. What do you think? Anyway, but yes, please come back next week. Let's have a lot of mini talk. We'll call next week International Mini Day. Let's see how you manipulate your mini. and we'll do that next week, and we'll have a lot of interesting stories. And I've invited Marcus back, and he's going to maybe talk one of the international guys into coming. Kind of doubt it. We can understand why. But with that being said, I'm very grateful to all of you, even big, small channels. Please come and see us again next week. Live long and prosper.